Do any of you all ever get the sense that the media and maybe the powers that be are just throwing wild things at us and pretending that it's normal? Like, look around you. Look at the society around you. Look at the people around you. There's a lot of abnormal, weird stuff going on. But people just pretend like it's normal in today's world. I mean, there's a lot of wild stuff happening, and people just pretend like it's normal. For example, one thing that I point out a lot on this channel and on X, go follow me over there if you haven't already. There's all of these factories exploding, these chemical leaks, chemical explosions, planes crashing, trains derailing. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in this country right now, and we're told that, hey, this is normal. This was always happening. But no, I don't think it was always happening. I don't think there's anything normal about a lot of what's going on in this country. It feels like we're being destroyed from the inside. And here's another thing, for example, that I've been noticing, and I joke about this sometimes with my friends. It feels like every other day there's some type of new solar event. There's some type of different moon. Tomorrow's the blood orange moon, and then the next day it's the harvest moon, and then it's the blue moon, and then it's going to be a full moon, but a super mega moon, and then next month it's this eclipse, and then it's a total eclipse, and then it's that eclipse. And listen, I understand that all of these things have happened. I understand that there's different phases of the moon, and I understand what eclipses are and all of that stuff. But it just feels like it's happening at an alarming rate these days. It feels like it's happening more than normal. And when you really think about it, it's like, who are we to say anything different? What do we know? So what I'm really trying to say here is that there's things happening and you don't know if it's normal or not. We're just told, hey, this is normal. And speaking of moons, there's this weird story going on right now where the Earth now has a second moon. For like the next 8 weeks, we technically have a second little mini moon. And they're pretending like this is normal. And listen, I'm no old man, but I also wasn't born yesterday. I've been here on Earth for a while, and I don't remember ever having a second moon. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out why they're just pretending like this is normal. Because I don't think there's anything normal about it. But here we are. You got all of this other crazy stuff going on in the world. And they're just kind of nonchalantly like, hey, yeah, you know, Earth has a second moon now for a little while. That's totally normal. Don't ask any questions here. And part of me wonders because, listen, I look through so many news stories every day. And I like to find, little weird stories to talk about with you all sometimes. So I come across a lot of strange things. And sometimes I ask myself, is this stuff really happening? Or is the media or the powers that be, are they literally trying to see how ridiculous they can go with it before people start calling stuff out? You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to see just how far they can go, how much they can get away with. Because think about it, folks. If you can get away with telling the world, hey, there's a second moon now, and no one questions anything, then you can basically tell people anything. Really think about it. If they can come out, and they have now, and basically tell everyone, hey, there's a second moon, nothing to see here, and everyone's just like, yeah, this is perfectly normal, who cares, right? Then they can come out and literally say anything at this point, and for the most part, people aren't going to ask questions. If they just pretend like it's normal, and they act nonchalant, people will just go along with it, because that's what's happening right now as we speak. Everyone is going along with it. You will see people in the comments below going along with it. They will literally gaslight you into believing that, hey, this is totally normal. Of course Earth has a second moon. You know what I mean? And I just think it's crazy because, and it's not just this story specifically, but just a lot of the stuff that I come across. It's like it really feels like they're throwing spaghetti noodles at a wall, trying to see what sticks, or better yet, they're just trying to see like how far can we go? How ridiculous can we make what ridiculous stuff can we just make up next and see like how many people believe this, how many people go along with it, how people react, and we want to know who questions it. You know, maybe they put out stuff like this to really see, okay, who's going to question us? Because at this point, they got to feel really powerful when they can come out and just be like, second moon now, y'all. We got a second moon. And no one utters a single peep. Everyone just keeps walking with their heads down in their phone, worried about everything else. Meanwhile, I feel like I'm in freaking Star Wars. I feel like I'm freaking Luke Skywalker. I feel like I'm on planet Tatooine. Are we still on Earth? Is this another reality? And I'm joking, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's just wild that we got all of this stuff going on in 2024. And folks, no matter how much they try to normalize this stuff, most of this stuff ain't normal. It's not normal for us to have a second moon. And what in the hell even is this second moon? They're telling us it's an asteroid, but do we really know that? Honestly, do we really know that? And some of you may think you're experts, and you may think, yeah, I got an explanation. I can scientifically explain this. You can't show us physical proof that this second moon is really an asteroid, can you? You can't. Just like Pluto was once a planet and then it wasn't a planet. It's just like a lot of this stuff that they tell us, folks, is just stuff that they think. It's wild guesses that they pretend are facts. But before I go any further on this rant, because I'm really going here, let's go ahead and roll this clip. Let's learn about our totally normal second moon, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Hi, everyone. I'm 3 News Now Chief Meteorologist Mark Stitz. Growing up in school, we all learned that the Earth has one moon, and that's typically true. But right now, we actually have a second mini-moon that is orbiting around the Earth. It is called Asteroid 2024 PT5. And what happened is, over the summer, this thing slowly got so close to Earth following that purple path that Earth's gravity started to influence the path it was traveling, and officially began to orbit around the Earth early this week, and that's going to be the yellow trail here over the next couple of months as this thing begins to orbit around us. Now, this thing is super small, at least in space terms, about the size of a school bus, so you won't be able to see it with your naked eye like we do the normal moon there orbiting around the Earth. But if you have a really good professional telescope, there's a chance you can spot this thing at times. Now, it won't be with us for a very long time. Just before Thanksgiving, it will escape Earth's gravity and once again start to orbit around the sun, which is what it normally does. Now, this thing is not going to hit Earth. It's not going to hit our other moons, so no impact to us or any hazards to the population of Earth. But something pretty cool. This does happen every few years, but definitely not a common thing for us to have a second mini-moon, although a temporary one.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just the news. Casually talking about our second moon. This is totally normal. And if you think it's not, you're a conspiracy theorist. What are you, a moon denier? Are you going to sit out here and deny that we have second moons all the time? What are you, freaking crazy? That's literally the next step, folks. First step is we're going to casually just say, we got new moons, we got second moons. Oh, here's a third moon, here's a fourth moon. Because at this point, you can add as many moons as you want because no one gives a damn, right? And then you can just tell the kids, hey, we've always had a second moon. And we've always had a third moon. And it's just a rock, it's just an asteroid. Meanwhile, it's some type of space station, some type of UFO. But legit, folks, it's... I'm sorry. I just find this so hilarious that they can just do this. They can just make up whatever nonsense they want, and we just got to go along with it. And we can't question anything, because if you question things, you're crazy. So this is our new reality. Now we have a second moon, and there's so many other weird things that have also been added to our reality that we can't question as well. And I think we are getting a demonstration at how powerful the media and the powers that be are, because they can normalize basically whatever they want, because they're able to control the narrative through the media and through technology, through social media and what have you. But luckily we got independent journalists, independent media that's here calling some of this stuff out, asking questions. But what I want from you all is, I never want you all to get to a point where you're afraid to ask questions, or you feel like you're dumb or you're stupid if you don't understand things and you want to ask questions. Because listen, I don't understand half of this stuff either. I damn sure don't understand a second moon, and I'm damn sure not going to pretend like this was ever a normal occurrence. But that's what they want. They want you intimidated and afraid of what you don't understand. But in a reality, there's a reason why a lot of us don't understand a lot of this stuff that's going on in today's world, because it's not normal. And when I say normal, I understand we have different definitions of normal. But I think you all get what I'm getting at here when I say that something's not normal. This is a situation or a story that simply would not have existed 10 or 15 years ago. This is some new age nonsense that they're bringing about, and we just kind of got, like I said, we kind of got to go along with it, because who are we to question the new moon, right? So I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Don't question the new moon too much. Go learn whatever you can about it and report it down in the comments below, because who knows? Maybe this is just our new normal, because that's one phrase that they really like using a lot. But while you're here, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.